Hello and welcome to another Neuroscience Now. I'm Graham Smith and I'm a solution-focused hypnotherapist. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you tried to learn something completely new? Maybe it was picking up a new language, a musical instrument, or even just learning how to fix something around the house. Now, let me ask you another, tougher question. Did it feel harder than it used to? If your answer is yes, you're not alone. As adults, we often joke that we're too old to learn or that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And yeah, I'm going to have that Dennis Waterman new tricks theme stuck in my head for the rest of the day now. But neuroscience tells us this expression is wrong, and there's a different message, one that's full of hope, challenge and potential. So today, I want to talk to you about why learning new things is not just a hobby or a nice to have. It's essential for a healthy, agile brain, especially in adulthood. So let's start with the basics. Neuroplasticity. This is the brain's ability to change, adapt and rewire itself in response to new experiences, learning and even injury. As children, our brains are like sponges, soaking up language, skills, movement, knowledge at incredible speed. And that's because neuroplasticity is at its peak. But here's the good news. Neuroplasticity doesn't disappear in adulthood. It just slows down. Yes, it's true that forming new neural pathways takes more effort as we age, but the capacity remains. And that capacity is crucial because when we challenge ourselves to learn something new, we're not just adding a new skill, we're reinforcing our brain's ability to keep adapting. Think of it this way. Every time you learn something new, your brain is lifting weights. You're strengthening the muscles of attention, memory, flexibility and focus. And like physical muscles, the more you use them, the stronger they get. Now enter BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Let's dig a little deeper, literally into the chemistry of the brain. And one of the most important molecules in brain health is BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. A chemical which plays an active role in strengthening and maintaining neurons. BDNF is like Miracle-Gro for your brain cells. It supports the growth of new neurons, it helps existing ones survive, and it enhances the connections between them. High levels of BDNF are associated with better memory, learning, and mental agility. And the problem, though, is BDNF levels naturally decline with age. It's why kids, as we mentioned earlier, are like little sponges for information. They're awash with the stuff. But not so much for us folk with greying hair, greying beards, and muscles that protest every time we get out of a chair. But here's where the power of learning comes in. Engaging in new cognitive challenges like learning a new skill or solving a complex problem stimulates BDNF production. In fact, learning is one of the best natural ways to boost BDNF in adults. Other ways include physical exercise, good sleep, and a healthy diet. But learning, especially something out of your comfort zone, really hits the sweet spot. Now, it's important to know it's not just about what you learn. So let's clear up a common misconception. The value of learning new things in adulthood isn't just about the thing you're learning. Sure, you might never become a concert pianist, and maybe your Spanish will always have that really bad English accent. That's okay. Because what matters is that behind the scenes, your brain is becoming more efficient, more resilient, and better at everything else that it already does. Here's how. Cognitive flexibility improves. You become better at switching between tasks or perspectives. Attention and focus sharpen. The mental discipline required to learn carries over into your daily life. Memory strengthens. New learning stimulates the hippocampus, the brain's memory centre. And critically, you become better at learning itself. That's right, learning builds your learning muscle. Who knew? Now, the general boost to brain function has real-world benefits, better problem solving, improved emotional regulation, and even a reduced risk of cognitive decline and diseases like dementia. There's also a unique advantage that adults bring to the table. We're not just learning to pass exams or please a teacher. We often choose to learn because it has personal meaning. because it connects to our identity, our passions or goals. And when learning is meaningful, it sticks. Emotional engagement lights up more areas of the brain. And that's another reason why adult learning done right can be incredibly powerful for brain health. So, what should you learn? Anything. Learn a new recipe, take up pottery, practice mindfulness. In my case, get better at painting little miniatures. Join a language group. Learn computer skills, to draw, to juggle. It doesn't matter. The content matters less than the challenge it brings and the consistency with which you do it. And yes, it probably will feel harder than when you were 10 years old. But that's not failure. That's all part of growth. So, closing thoughts. Keep our bodies strong. We know we need to move. To keep our hearts healthy, we know we need to eat well. So let's just embrace the idea that keep our minds strong and resilient. We need to learn and not stop. Learning isn't just for the young. It's for the curious, the courageous, and for us older folks, the wise. So if you're an adult and you've been waiting for permission to start something new, this is it. Your brain is waiting for you. Just let it grow. Thanks everybody. Till next time on Neuroscience Now, stay curious and keep on learning.